Hi, I really enjoyed this project. I'm using DIA and from Nari Labs to create voices. I'm going to show you how to select the voice that you want, clone that voice, and then use that throughout your video. And maybe you can choose multiple voices. What I've done is I've also created a script that connects to your Comfyui, and then you can generate videos. So it also pulls from a JSON file each video, and then a segment, a 5-second segment for the speaking from DIA, and then just connects them all together, and then you get a full video in the end. So it's just a starter project. I'm going to go off and make a better one after this. I'm actually going to go with the full storyline. The pre-generated content that I created for this was very random. I just asked Gwen3 to generate it. I tried to put this all into one single project where create an image, then create a video, then create the voice for it. But even a 5090 hasn't got enough RAM for that, and I should have broken it up into parts in the first place, so it's taken me a day or so to do. So let's start off. On my screen right now you can see DIA from the GitHub. I'll put this link into the description down below, but I also will have a my own script added in there for you to use. So I have inside of here 4 different files. I put them 0, 1, 2, and 3, and we'll start off with 1 or 0 as you do. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a bunch of different files like this, okay? Because what it's doing is it's reading from this pre-generated content. So that's the next one I'm going to start over here, which is quite a bit longer. But this one's only 60. So what this did is it actually ended up creating a video for me, but I'll just start off. So if I go into opening up this folder, so I'm still getting used to using Linux graphical UI. So if you start
forgotten attic suddenly feels alive, and the old watch on the chest practically begs to share forbidden secrets with us.
So the last bit of that voice didn't sound very good.
The moment those gears begin spinning by themselves.
I didn't want to have that voice, but I ended up choosing, I think it was number 13 that I like now.
A hooded stranger extends a glowing blueprint.
14.
The blueprint reveals an engine.
We pry
15.
open a rusty manhole, and billowing steam invites us downward like a theatrical curtain rising for adventure.
Okay, so
the blueprint reveals an engine room buried deep below, daring us to.
After you've chosen the one that you like, so say in this case I've chosen 15 and I like that one the most. What I'm going to do is here's my old one that I was using, rename to version 2, just to save it, and I'm going to copy this one and I'll close this off and paste it in here, and I'm going to give it, this is just so I don't change any code. My example.wav, okay? So now that that is saved, if we go into script 1, what is going to happen is that we're going to start reading through the JSON file, and it will take all the lines here on the left, and it's going to do the image to, well, it should be text to video, but so be it. And it will start generating out all the clips for you. So I had to change my Comfyui so it outputted MP4s, and you will get something like, let's say in here, weird watch. Oh, sorry. There we go. Swirly thing. Watch. This is just test trial runs, okay? So once you've run that and you've got your videos coming out, you go on to number 3, and then you'll get your voice. Now the cool thing about the voice in here is that we can take my example voice, which we named here, my example, and then it will, you have to take we found it was number 16 that we liked, so we have to take the text from number 16 in the pre-generated content, so find number 16, and we'll just copy that. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Go over to the commentary. Take number 16, the whole lot of it. And go back into number 2. Change this out. save it, and then you can just run it. So Python to just audio, and then DIA will spin up. So when you've installed DIA, of course, you're going to have to set up your own virtual environment so it doesn't interfere with anything else. And because I've got a 5090, I have to be really aware of what I'm installing in my base directories for drivers, because some of the newest stuff won't work with your with older programs, or if it was built on a different CUDA environment. So as you can see here, I'm now generating my audio clips, and it should be well, it's already created over here, so I should be overwriting what's in there. So let's have a look. Containing folder.
Could end extremely abruptly. Could end extremely abruptly. Could end extremely abruptly. Their rhythmic thunder reminding us missteps here could end extremely abruptly. When holographic arrows whirl above the watch, the attic shadows stretch like curious onlookers waiting for our
Okay, let's delete all them. Start again. It does take the first time loading about 20 seconds for your first file to be made, maybe 30. Every file has to be longer than 5 seconds and less than 20 seconds. So now we should be using that particular voice. And
could end extremely abruptly. This forgotten attic suddenly feels alive, and the old watch on the chest practically begs to share forbidden secrets with us. Could end extremely abruptly. The moment those gears begin spinning by themselves, I realize we have activated something far older than common sense. Could end extremely abruptly.
There seems to be a little bit of a glitch here.
Their rhythmic thunder reminding us missteps here could end extremely abruptly. When holographic arrows whirl above the watch, the attic
make sure that you got the right file. So let's have a look if I got the right one in there. Let's say example, this is the original one.
We pry open a rusty manhole, and billowing steam invites us downward like a theatrical curtain rising for adventure.
Okay, we pry open a rusty manhole. What one did we put in here? Wrong one. Okay, so we go back into the pre-generated content, and I should have taken this one. Oop. Number 2. Change it out, and there you go. Sorry if I haven't got a lot of energy in this video today. I am quite tired. Let's start again. Sound outputs, individual narrations. Delete. Where's the delete button? Move to trash. Okay, let's run it again. So, as I said, I found it was easier to have it in 4 different files. So, first one is find your voice. Second one is make your videos. Third one is create your sounds or your actual voice itself. And fourth one is combine it all together. So they're getting done. And if we go back in here,
This forgotten attic suddenly feels alive, and the old watch on the chest practically begs to share forbidden secrets with us.
and
The moment those gears begin spinning by themselves, I realize we have
voice.
activated something far older than common sense. When holographic arrows whirl above the watch, the attic shadows. A lilac portal tears the air apart, and everything in the room seems
same
to
voice.
tumble into the unknown
So
beyond.
this gives you the
The
ability
moment
to
those
select
gears
your
begin
voice
spinning by
and
themselves,
stay.
I realize we have activated something.
So this gives you the ability to choose your voice and keep it consistent throughout the story. You could choose 2 voices, change the script, have S1 voice or S2 voice, put it into your JSON file, and then have a going back and forth and create something more interesting than what I've done here. So next, move on to number 3. Combine them all together, and we have a final video compilation here. So there's a little bit of work Oh, yeah, I don't want to actually do that because I've actually finally made that one. It was a little worrisome. I'm going to just put that up into the Docker config container for now. So what I did is some of the sound clips are about 5, 6, 7 seconds long. Some of them are 11 seconds, whereas the images are usually about 2 to 3 seconds long. So I've either extended the frame rate or I just pause at the last frame. The idea is that you want to have like a few minutes long of a video that is just automatically created for you in one click. So that would be the combination of adding each 4 of these together. You'd have to create like a batch file to run through it or just merge all of the scripts together. And that's what I did. So let me just show you what you do for the Comfyui first. And maybe actually I'll just show you the final video output here. It is a bit crazy, so forgive me on that.
This forgotten attic suddenly feels alive, and the old watch on the chest practically begs to share forbidden secrets with us. The moment those gears begin spinning by themselves, I realize we have activated something far older than common sense. When holographic arrows whirl above the watch, the attic shadows stretch like curious onlookers waiting for our decision. A lilac portal tears the air apart, and everything in the room seems eager to tumble into the unknown beyond. I hurl myself into the swirling colors, trusting reckless curiosity more than any well-reasoned plan for safety.
So it's a crazy video, but the idea was that I was just creating videos and text, and now I'm going to try and make a story after this. So you might see a couple of these popping up in my video, and if I make any more extra advances, I'll upload that to the GitHub and put it into the description below on any of those things. But just to cover off everything else, if I have, or say, what do I have here? So new window. I have AI because I just started off with that, and I open it up in my terminal, and let's see. So let's go back a little bit. You have AI over here, OLS. There's my Comfy images I made, videos I made, workflows I'm using, and install Comfyui just for my own notes. So go into Comfyui, and you will start off with your env. You'll have to make one. I use source my env /bin /activate, and then down at the bottom left hand corner you'll see your my env is activated. Then I just go into Python main.py, and that should load it up straight away. Once it does, you'll get something like this. This is my previous workflow, and it's nothing advanced. And you're going to want to take from here, exporting your API that way, and save it into a folder inside the project directory. So over here I have my WAN 2.1 text to video workflow. It's only about 163 lines, and it then is being called, so step by step, and called by the this one over here. So you'll actually see the steps. So let's say in this one here we had step 39, or step the final step was step 52. Okay, so step 52, Control F, 52. You see there. Okay. So step 52 is where it's being saved, and that's this project. Okay. Have a nice day, and hopefully see you on my live stream. I will just be playing games there. Otherwise, you're going to see some random weird stories popping up very soon. Bye.